Welcome to Zaleski Sports here in Cricket Country. Fall Creek hosts Altoona for the Battle of Highway 12. Thank you for tuning in this evening. My name is Dan Lau, joined by Dominic Millay, my color commentator, producer for this one, and it should be a fun one. Altoona is debuting brand new red uniforms, and the Crickets will wear the green. It'll be a very festive ball game tonight. Of course, a historic rivalry between these two schools. And new this year is they're playing for a trophy. It's got the Altoona logo, the Fall Creek logo, and a basketball. It says the Battle of Highway 12 on it, and it is huge. I saw it before the game, and it'll probably take a few people to hoist that up.
Both teams now playing for a little something extra. You want to be the first one to win that trophy.
Yeah, and it only took 228 games for them to decide, hey, we should have a traveling trophy between us. And the all-time record is Altoona has 120 wins, Fall Creek 108. This is meeting 229. We'll turn over to the national anthem here, and we'll have starting lineups to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Buckner School. This is the 229th meeting between the Altoona Railroaders and the Fall Creek Crickets. Altoona leads the series 120 to 108. Your starting lineup for Altoona: a sophomore, a 6'1" sophomore, number 1, Tavarius Connor. A 6'1" junior, number 2.
And I guess there will be no national anthem, as they did that during the first game. Looking at the starters here for Altoona, they've got Travarius Connor, Owen Gunderson, Grayson Becker, Ethan Michaels, and Connor Gower. They're coached by Paul Henricks. Now looking at Fall Creek, their starters are Josh Wright, Jackson Tangley, Cullen Kramer, Corbin Sell, and Miles Schmidgall. And this is a packed house here tonight, and it'll be a fun one. Fall Creek coached by Rick Storley in his 27th season. Thank you for joining us this evening. If you missed the girls' game, Altoona won that one 58-50, which that score doesn't reflect the kind of dominance they showed. There's a couple threes late that really made it seem a closer game than it was, but Altoona girls really put on an all-around good display tonight. And they hope to set the tone for the Altoona boys here. Fall Creek coming in 3-1. Altoona 4-0. We'll have the tip here between Miles Schmidgall and Connor Gower. And I like the checkerboard on the side of these new Altoona uniforms. Tip is up, and Schmidgall wins it for the Crickets. We're underway here in Fall Creek.
It's always fun to watch a rivalry game.
The 229th all-time, now playing for a trophy. Tangley to Schmidgall, who finds Sell in the post. Sell to Tangley. No good. Rebounded by Gower. Altoona with their first possession of the game. Grayson Becker with the ball. He's cut off by Tangley and Sell. In the corner. Having a tough time figuring out what to do on this Fall Creek defense. Offensive rebounded by Gower. Blocked by Schmidgall. Tangley pushing up the court. And that is thrown away by Josh Wright.
Going back to that last play, Becker trying to hit a mid-range shot on the 6'7" Schmidgall, but to no avail. That's a 5-inch height difference.
Now the Railroaders with the ball after the turnover. It's Gunderson bringing it up. Hands it off to Travarius Connor. Michaels over to Gunderson. Gunderson guarded by Josh Wright. Gets the shot. No good. Rebounded by Schmidgall. And he's got the Grinch sneakers on tonight. I think he actually usually wears those, but they look pretty cool tonight. Tangley's shot, no good. Rebounded by Gower and Connor. Everyone coming up 0 so far.
Both teams feeling each other out on defense here. No one's got a shot to fall yet. Both teams playing smothering defense by the looks of it here early on.
And nice move there. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Michaels. Michaels got it. He's driving on Sell. And thrown away into Cullen Kramer's arms. Tangley in transition. He's fouled. And Jackson Tangley will head to the free throw line. Opportunity to put the first points on the board this evening.
We're looking at a physical game brewing here.
Tangley's first free throw is good. And Tangley, the star guard for the Crickets. Only behind Schmidgall in scoring. Tangley's second free throw is good. 2-0 Fall Creek. Now they implement a press here on the Railroaders. And they get it over. Gunderson in the corner, guarded by Schmidgall. Screen set by Becker. Gunderson tries to get through the defense, and a foul is called. That's going to be on Jackson Tangley. Gunderson looking to inbound it here for the Railroaders. Gower with the ball. Hands it off to Gunderson. Gunderson bumps into Sell, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Ball on Carter Sell.
Gunderson at the line. Free throw is no good. Second free throw from Gunderson is good. And Altoona's on the board. Tangley, guarded by Gunderson, brings it down. Wright feeds it to Schmidgall. Sell cutting, and he leans forward and lays it in. Nice ball movement there from the Crickets. And first field goal of the evening.
Yeah, Schmidgel drew the double team down there in the post and is able to find a cutting cell for the bucket.
Becker over Kramer, gets it to fall. (4-3) Fall Creek. Kramer drives, and he's going to be shooting too. Foul called on Connor.
Foul on Tavarius Connor.
Altoona won the matchup last year handily. And the Fall Creek girls won last year, and Altoona got some revenge tonight. Picking up the 42nd win in the rivalry. Kramer hits the free throw. (5-3) Crickets. Substitution for the Railroaders. That is Jacob Kelbell coming in. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Becker. Becker hands it off to Kelbell. He's guarded by Tangley and flips it in the corner to Michaels. Becker thought about the deep three. And Gunderson's got it in the corner. Gower fakes it and comes up short. That was a nice move, though. He's got to be crafty if he wants to get around the very lengthy Schmidgall. Schmidgall to Kramer. Sell's open. And Sell gets it up and in. Second basket for Corbin Sell. And that's thrown away into none other than Rick Storley's arms. Rick Storley with the turnover. Or with the steal, rather.
Yeah, pass just a little too high there for Kelbell, the freshman. He has to make his best OBJ impression. Doesn't come down with it.
Schmidgall works back Gower. Blocked and gets it to fall. Schmidgall on the board. 9-3 Crickets.
Schmidgall staying with the play the whole way. He gets blocked on his first chance, gets the offensive rebound, fights through two defenders to put it back up.
And he blocks the three from Gunderson. Yeah, offensive boards were a big story in the girls' game. And rebounded after all that tip and tapping into Schmidgall. Tangley brings it down. Kramer fakes it and hands it off to Sell over to Tangley. Tangley drives, and that's going to be a travel unless he got fouled, and it is a travel. Coming in for Altoona is DeAndre McCoy, replacing Michaels. And timeout called. Fall Creek 9, Altoona 3. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back to Fall Creek. We've got a slew of games here on Christmas Monday. Good one over in Neilsville in Clover Belt girls action. Regis leads them by 1. And Altoona ball. Gunderson bringing it down. Gower hands it off, fakes the handoff to Becker and gives back to Gunderson, who drives, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul will be on Corbin Sell. In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go. Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in today and discover something new. Only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont. Sounds like a good place to pick up a Christmas gift for any hobbyists you may know. I'm told Pokemon cards are back. Not that they ever left, but they're in again. Both free throws good by Gunderson. And in for the Crickets are Seidling and Elkins. Corner tray ball lands for Seidling. 12-5 Fall Creek. Drive by Gunderson, kicks it to McCoy. McCoy at the floater, lays it in. DeAndre McCoy coming off the bench and contributing right away. Schmidgall guarded by Gower. Step back, no good, rebounded by Gower. With a fastball, and Tangley deflects it. Credit to that fan, that Fall Creek fan was not phased. The ball hit him right in the chest. And he's still sitting there calmly and smiling even.
I have a feeling that isn't his first time.
Gunderson to Gower. Gunderson gets around the screen. Kelbell pops. I think that was tipped. And nice job by Seidling keeping it in. Seidling gets the offensive board and back to Schmidgall. Right to Tangley. Tangley to Schmidgall. Double teamed, rebounded by Gower. Becker. Deck the halls. Grayson Becker slams it down.
Grayson Becker with a slam, and he pays the price.
And
Goes hard to the
Schmidgall
floor.
on the other end. Yeah, that was a hard fall by Becker. And then they had 5-on-4 with Becker being down, and Schmidgall puts it in.
Becker with some serious bounce on that dunk, only standing 6'2".
Free throw, no good. Rebounded by McCoy. And Gunderson bring it down, 14-9 Fall Creek. Gunderson takes it to the rack, lays it in, his first field goal of the game. Elkins drives. He's double teamed down low. And a foul is called. Fall Creek without two regular role players in Braylon Prorock and Jace Hillman. They are contributors off the bench for Rick Storley's ball club. And Cohen Tum is in the game now for Fall Creek. Another corner look, that time long. Rebounded by McCoy off the deflection. Kelbell to Becker. He drives baseline. Back to Kelbell in the corner. And Gunderson will head back to the line. His third trip already. That's going to be a foul on Schmidgall, his first. Each team with 4 fouls so far through about the midway point of the half.
Kelbo with some great play creating there. He spins off his defender, drives inside, faces the double team almost immediately, but kicks it out to Gunderson, who draws the foul.
Yeah, just the freshman is Kelbel. He already playing, the highest level there is in varsity, and he's a contributor here on the bench for Altoona. First free throw falls for Gunderson. He's 4 of 5, and now 5 of 6 at the line. (14-13). Altoona's trimmed the deficit to 1. Elkins with a shake and bake blocked. Kelbel called for the foul. The Altoona faithful not happy with that call. And Elkins will head to the free throw line. First free throw good. Coming in now for the Railroaders, that's Sawyer Van Vliet. Second, no good. Schmidgall with the... And that's McCoy with quite the save. Van Vliet ties it up. Nice work in transition from Altoona. And the McCoy save really set that up. Tum into Schmidgall. He throws it off the back of the backboard. And that's one downside to being as tall as he is. Sidling out, Kramer in for Fall Creek.
Altoona's been going to the double team down low on Schmidgall, and it proved to work there as he throws it off the backboard.
McCoy to Gower. Finds Van Vliet down low. Throws it back up to McCoy. Becker hands it off to Gunderson. Guarded by Tum. Gower's wide open. McCoy thought about it, drives, pass to Van Vliet. Pop from Becker's good. And Altoona in the lead now.
Altoona stayed patient that whole possession right there. They couldn't seem to get a good look going for at least 15 seconds, but the mid-range shot by Becker falls.
3 ball, no good. Out of bounds that's off of Connor Gower. Corbin Sell coming in for the Crickets. Bryson Elkins checking out. Lobbed into Tangley. He gives it to Schmidgall. Short offensive board, no good. Schmidgall gets another board and he will head to the free throw line.
That's the advantage right there of being 6'7". You can just go up and get any offensive rebound you please.
And early on in this one, Railroaders have really held the 2 Fall Creek lean scorers in check. Tangley only has the 2 free throws, and Schmidgall just with 2 baskets so far.
Schmidgall's bound to score his points with how tall he is, but Altoona has done a fantastic job guarding him so far.
And the second free throw is good. All tied up at 17. Becker's got Kramer on him. Gower to McCoy. McCoy at the floater. Rebounded by Schmidgall. Tangley leading the charge now for the Crickets. Tangley off the glass, falls. First field goal for Jackson Tangley. Lead back to Fall Creek 19-17.
And there's one of Fall Creek's premier scorers, Jackson Tangley, getting his first bucket of the game. Fall Creek is hoping he can get a couple more.
Van Vliet blocked by Schmidgall. Right guarded by Becker over to Schmidgall. Tangley, pop, good. Schmidgall with the assist.
Quick pop and pull from Tangley right there. Defender expected him to come inside, go to the hoop, but he pops up for the mid-range shot.
And Gower comes up with that loose ball. Ball batted in the air. Who comes over there? It's Gower. Becker for three. Short. Rebounded by Colin Kramer. Kramer drives on Becker. No good. Rebounded by Gower. Timeout called. We'll be right back. It's 21-17 Crickets. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Welcome back to Fall Creek. Thank you to all of our sponsors. These broadcasts wouldn't be possible without all of them. We can bring them to you night in, night out, free. Basketball, hockey, volleyball, baseball, softball, football, swimming, wrestling. I don't know if we've ever done live tennis, but we sure do show tennis highlights, as well as cross country and track. We have done live track. Now bring it down for Altoona is Gunderson. They trail Fall Creek by 4. Becker over to Kelbell. Kelbell gets Tangley turned around. Tangley nearly gets that back. Kelbell in the corner. Connor lays it in over the tall Schmidgall and Sell there. Tangley gets into someone, and it's Josh Wright coming back. Kramer guarded by Kelbell. Floater. That's good for Colin Kramer. Back to a 4-point lead. Becker guarded by Kramer. Kelbell hands it off to Connor. Kramer all over Becker. No one close to Gower. Back to Gower up top. Connor guarded by Sell. Drives. No good. Rebounded by Schmidgall.
Fall Creek with a great defensive outing right there.
Yeah, Kramer's really sticking on Becker. Credit to Colin Kramer holding an elite score like that. He's just got 6 so far.
Yeah, Becker's coming into this game averaging 32 a game.
That shot short by Kramer is rebounded by Gower. Someone's got to get the ball. That would have been a double dribble. Gunderson to Kelbell in the corner. Good! Jacob Kelbell, first points of the evening, and it's a 3.
The freshman coming up big, and he's getting the he's a freshman chance from the student section.
Wright drives. No good. Schmidgall comes up with it. And Schmidgall goes 0 for 2 there. Altoona looking to regain possession. Or regain the lead, that is. Rebounded by Sell. Tangley to Wright. Wright has been quiet early in this one. He's probably the second leading three-point shooter for Fall Creek. Tangley draws some contact, and he'll head to the line. That's on Gunderson. Gunderson's first foul. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market, can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and can help you through each step of the process. That's Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. First free throw good. And Bryson Elkins coming in for Fall Creek, replacing Corbin Sell. Tangley's second free throw is pure. He's 4 for 4 at the line tonight. Back to a 3-point lead for the Crickets. Gunderson guarded by Wright. And Becker's open. And he lost the ball. Tangley, timeout called by Coach Storley. And we'll take one as well. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
.247 remaining here in the first half. Fall Creek up 3. They forced a turnover there, and Coach Storley called a timeout, keep the possession. And no pressure here from the Railroaders as Tangley will bring it up for the Crickets. Schmidgall, high post, over to Wright. Schmidgall's got 3 on him. Kramer with a floater too hard. Wright's got Kelbell on him, but gets back to Schmidgall. Schmidgall puts Gower back down and lays it up and in. Miles Schmidgall with the 2. 5-point lead now for the Crickets. Gunderson guarded by Wright. Back to Becker. Connor deflected. Kelbell comes up with it, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be called on Schmidgall. That's his second. Kelbell heading to the line. He's got a 3 on the evening. First free throw good. And part 2 of the Battle of Highway 12 is turning out to be worth the hype. Second free throw is good from Kelbell.
Now that Schmigdal is on the bench for the first time all period, look for Altoona to try and make a run and be aggressive on offense without that 6'7" presence being in the paint.
Yeah, that'll open up a lot of drives for Becker and Gunderson. Seems like they get cut off a lot of the time they try to take it to the hoop.
That's where their games excel.
Wright finds the cutting Cohen Tum. And Kelbell in there. Possession arrow to Altoona. And Fall Creek will implement the press here. Kelbell looking to bring it in. And they back off a bit, and it'll be Gunderson leading the charge for Altoona. Three ball, good from Gunderson.
Deep three there from Gunderson, and we are tied.
And he gives a look over at the Fall Creek student section after hitting that one.
Right in their face.
Under 50 seconds left here in the half. Elkins over to Tum. And thrown away by the Crickets. And then Tum with the foul. The Fall Creek girls softball team will be honored at halftime for they won the state tournament last year. Congratulations to them. There's a big blue banner, big blue tarp that will be pulled down to show the new state banner to the left of Cricket Country opposite me. Becker to Gower. Becker hounded by Kramer. And he drives and lays it in there. Just what we were talking about. Without Schmidgall waiting for him, he was able to get some room.
Able to get the reverse layup there.
Altoona with the lead with less than a second left here. At halftime, we will show you episode 2 of our All Access series. This year we are covering Fall Creek as well as the Neenah Rockets. We'll show you episode 2 from Fall Creek. So stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if Altoona has a realistic chance of getting a shot off here. And I would say that was after the buzzer. And at the half, Altoona 29, Fall Creek 27. Stay tuned for that episode 2 of All Access.
Fall Creek Cricket's All Access on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
The Cricket boys started their season with wins over Whitehall and Glenwood City. Their conference opener against McDonell got postponed due to a snowstorm, so Coach Storley switched gears to prepare for longtime rival Stanley Boyd, set to come to town.
So we just look for 3 hits on there we got so we can do this. All right, let's keep, Miles, let's have you go inside. Let's go to that box. Either against the man or the zone, so we're fine. Miles, you do the weak side out. Okay. All right, Sawyer, good luck. Here we go. All right. come up here, do it again. Okay, you rotate it, hard. Dodge that through, go back. Oh, where are you going? You don't, unless you pass, you're not touching it. Okay, if the ball goes back to you, the framer goes through, rotate. Okay, now we got it, just go on the outside. Always looking to mile on the inside. Alright, let's go regular box, slow that.
They worked on offensive plays and inbound plays. The Crickets know they will be tested by the Orioles' size and athleticism.
Good. Screen, action. Alright. You got your screen and screener. Good. 5 down. Come down. Don't have a trap. Come down. They'll set a double. Okay. Stay here. We look for the shot. You can shoot the shot if you guys if you want to. Okay. And then the screen comes out. And what I really like to have is Josh come off of your screen going weak side. So you're going to come up so it's there. So let's go all the way through that. Let's go all the way through that play. Here, you're going to come off the screen, you're going to come up. If we don't have any action on that side, then we have it against the man, post it up. But if they're set on that, then you get out of here, because what are these guys doing? Flex cut. You're on a flex cut. So, even the other guys like that. All right, let's run that on this side.
Across the hallway, the Cricket girls prepare for a road game against Cadott. Fall Creek is now 3-2 and are eager to fight for another conference win.
They beat Spring Valley on Saturday. They beat Montgomery by 26, first game of the year. And then they beat Monday night, they beat Austin. Okay, that's where the wins are. Their losses to the Regis and to Altoona by 12-14. But they were up by 12 in the first half against Regis. They up by like 8 at halftime. And they had a battle to get back into that. Okay? So again, they'll sit and we'll get to it a little bit where our man offense is something like that against our zone offense against them because they run a 1-3-1. Basically, though, when it goes to the wings, it's going down to like about a 2-3.
Coach put a heavy emphasis on defense at practice in hopes of thwarting the Hornet offense that has been thriving early in the season.
And number 34, sophomore Joanna Grosinger.
The Fall Creek girls game is underway in Cadott, and they got on the board first as Lauren Kurtz got a defender to bite on the shot fake, and she then took it to the hoop. Taylor Hager hit the three for the Hornets, which was just their first field goal with over 7 minutes being played in the game. Riley Winson got an offensive board and dished it to Jalen Martsky, who knocked down a three of her own.
Hager hit the floater and found Kennedy Nerdrum to tie it up at 8. The Crickets had been strong defensively all half. Tessa Schroeder was a strong inside presence as she got the block. Cameron Dahlberg hit a 3 on the other end, then Hager got a jumper to fall. The Crickets were up 4 at the break.
Remember where we were at when we talked about this before the game, okay? They were up big on Regis, right? Okay? They were right there with Elk Mound. So again, I told you, they're ready to think they're coming out here and put the hammer down on you guys. Again, fundamentals are so much better tonight. And that's what's keeping you in stuff, okay? Again, we have some passes that we're getting excited and we're just boom, chucking them and they're all stale. So that's from excitement. If we take our time, pivot, and step and make good passes and play it off too, we're doing a really, really good job. You're being patient. Like I said, I don't care if the game was 10-8 at the end, as long as you're up by 1, right? So again, that's what you're going. You're just thinking there, you're staying ahead. Okay? And again, if you put possession after possession after possession together, that's what builds a lead. You're not going to get it in one possession and one shot, are you?
This is the 146th meeting all-time between the two teams. And we're underway in Fall Creek. Bring down the court is Mallow. Mallow with the ball, screen set, gets the floater in. Kramer goes right, shot up, no good. And he gets the offensive rebound over to Sell, and he puts it in. And the 3 is up and good. That was Brenner Myers, first triple of the game. Right guarding Mallow, screen set by Dembski. Mallow's shot is good. And again, they are 4-0 on the year. And Tangley's shot's blocked, gets his own rebound. Kramer kicks it to Schmidgall for 3, and it's in. Schmidgall. Myers drives, goes left. He oops it over to Hull, who puts it in. Mallow in the corner, good. Kick to the corner, Myers. And that's a 3 for Myers. Schmidgall backing down Dembski to Tangley. And the 3's good from Jackson Tangley. 10-point advantage here for the Orioles. Crickets looking to cut into that at the half. 9 seconds remain. Tangley gets him to drop. Shot is good. Last second shot, no good. 28-20. Stanley Boyd in the lead.
Offensively, guys, you gotta get something going now. Miles, you got 3 fouls, okay? So you gotta be careful. We can't get any silly fouls that go on here. We still got a second half to go. Offensively, guys, Corbin, good job. I know that shot was there, but they're laying off screen, pick, roll, get on the block on the inside. Okay. We'll be fine with that. We need to have all of our guards step it up now and find a way. You may not get all the way to the basket, okay? Because you come off those screens and you get into those gaps, you get into that lane area that's going to be right here. This might be a good shot instead of going inside where the bigs are that are going to be there, okay? Make them come out, and then we got to crash and get some glass and the rebound.
Back in Cadott in the second half, Johanna Grossinger hit the jumper off the Dahlberg assist. Then Rebecca Sturs hit her first basket of the night, and it was a triple. Then she nailed another from the same spot. Fall Creek built their largest lead of the night at 10, forcing a Hornet timeout.
Getting good looks out of stuff. You guys on base, you're doing a really good job. You're going in there, you're coming back out, and not forcing stuff. Okay, you guys just play fundamental. Look at how good you guys play. Knock down shots, shots are open, so knock them down.
Out of the timeout, Coach Martzke saw that the Cadott defense wasn't pressuring them with their lead, so they held on to the ball. The defensive breakdown led to a Stirs and 1. Then later down the court, Martzke found Kurtz in the corner.
Welcome back here, a minute and a half away from the second half. Altoona leads 29-27. Let's look at the scoring breakdown. Owen Gunderson leading way with 10 points. Grayson Becker, 8. Jacob Kelbell, 5. And Connor, Van Vliet, and McCoy all got 2. Looking at Fall Creek, Schmidgall and Tangley each have 8. Corbin Sell with 4. Kramer and Seidling with 3. Bryson Elkins with 1. And we're set for a fun second half. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9, going on now through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Well, what are you watching here in the second half, Dominic?
I'm watching Altoona to continue their defense on Miles Schmidgall. They've held him to 8 points in this first half, which may seem like a lot, but he's missed a lot of shots down low. They're bringing the double, even triple team sometimes. If they continue to do that well, force missed shots, get rebounds, and get it in transition, they'll be just fine here in the second half.
And what's Fall Creek got to do? They had a 5, I think Altoona went on a 7-0 run to end the half.
I think Fall Creek has got to counter Altoona's defense on Schmidgall, get it to him down low, maybe have teammates out in the corner, allow for easy kickouts, start knocking down those threes, maybe have some guards drive to the paint and have Schmidgall stay back for some rebounds.
Well, this should certainly be a fun second half. Great gathering here in Fall Creek for the Battle of Highway 12. And remember, there is a trophy new this year in addition to 29 of Battle of Highway 12. We're set to start the second half here, Fall Creek ball. And Kramer inbounding here to Tangley. And we're underway in the second half. Right with the ball from Tangley, back to Schmidgall, over to Tangley. Nice cut there by Colin Kramer, short, but he gets his own rebound. Tangley with the little pop, high, no good, and that's going to be out of bounds off of the Railroaders.
Right there what the Crickets ran is exactly what I wanted to see them run. A drive to the paint with the guard and kick it out for a mid-range shot, just couldn't get it to fall this time around.
Yeah, that'll be a good look going forward for Tangley. Schmidgall doubled. They're giving Schmidgall a lot of room there, and he drives and gets it to go. He can hit shots from deep, but he elected to drive that time. We're all tied up.
Yeah, Altoona is giving up a lot of height with Schmidgall down in the post, so they accidentally left one man on him right there as they get the bucket over him.
Yeah, nice drive there by Gunderson. He led the way with 10 in the first half for Altoona. They regained the lead quickly. Schmidgall loses it, but Kramer comes up with it and puts it in.
Kramer with a tough bucket over 2 defenders right there.
Gunderson guarded by Wright. And they've got Kramer on Becker once again. Becker slipped. They keep the possession.
Kramer's been doing an excellent job on defense so far.
Gower tries to block Schmidgall back and gets it over to Connor. Becker drives baseline over Schmidgall. Nice drive there from Becker.
That was an insanely tough layup right there from Becker. Driving behind his back, reverse layup over a 6'7" defender. This kid is special.
Tangley to Schmidgall on the high post. Back to Tangley. Kramer to Wright, Wright wide open. 3-ball from Josh Wright. His first basket of the evening. And he hasn't, I can't recall him shooting one until now, actually. And Fall Creek with the lead again.
Yeah, Wright just got the perfect look there from the corner.
Becker, no good, rebounded by Sell. Tangley open. Another 3 for the Crickets.
Crickets with back-to-back 3 here early in the second half.
That's already one more than they got in the whole first half. And it wasn't Wright or Tangley who got one in the first half. That's a foul.
You get a feeling that head coach Rick Storley in the locker room talked about 3-point was open, might as well start shooting it.
Gunderson heading to line. That's been his game today, is draw contact and get opportunities. He is 5 for 6 at the free throw line. No good, now 5 for 7. Fall Creek's lead back up to 4. They were down 2 at the half. Second free throw is good. And now Tangley brings it down for the Crickets. Sell cut off on the drive by Michaels. Schmidgall hits the jumper.
We haven't seen much of that out of Schmidgall today. We've usually seen him down underneath the basket, but here he has a little bit of separation from his defender, pulls it up, makes the mid-range shot.
Yeah, Gower is not playing up on Schmidgall at all.
That's just due to how he's played so far in this half. He's been driving in about every single possession. Catches him off guard.
Gunderson over to Gower. Hands it off to Becker. The pop, no good. Rebounded by Gower. Giving the Railroaders an extra possession. Becker slips. Goes for the up and under, but he's cut off by a trio of Crickets. Gunderson cut off. Gower looks to drive, kicks it to the corner. Michaels, stopped by Sell. Kramer on Becker. Over to Gunderson.
Energy's starting to pick up here in Fall Creek.
Yeah, this is a long possession for Altoona, seeing if they can wear down the Crickets. They draw a foul. Second of the half. That's Corbin Sell. That's Sell's third personal.
And back checks in the freshman Jacob Kelbel, who had a lot of key contributions in that first half.
And in for the Crickets is Bryson Elkins replacing Sell. Wright got a hand in there, but Kelbel comes away with it. Or sorry, Tangley got a hand in there. Now Kelbel loses control, and that lengthy possession finally comes to an end. Kramer drives, and he's fouled on the shot. That's going to be a foul on Travarius Connor. Kramer is 1 for 2 at the line tonight. But what you don't see in the scorer book is his aggressive defense on Becker. That first free throw is good. Second free throw, good. 41-34 Fall Creek. Gunderson bring it down. And there's Kramer again hounding Becker.
As you mentioned, Kramer's just having his way with Becker here on defense. It's the stuff that doesn't show up in the stat sheet that the coaches love most.
Yeah, I think many would refer to Kramer as the glue guy here for Fall Creek. That's rebounded by Schmidgall.
He fits the perfect description of the glue guy. He's playing the hardest defense out there. He's hustling for every ball, and he can still do it on the offensive end.
And one for Schmidgall. As you were saying about Colin Kramer, he is, I believe, the top football player, and he kind of plays like one for the Crickets.
Yeah, football players turned into basketball players always seem to have the most hustle on the team.
Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Gower. 9-point lead now for Fall Creek.
Another guy who fits the kind of play style that Kramer has for Altoona is Connor Gower. He's been a facilitator, as you see right now, and he's been playing pretty good defense on the 6'7" Schmidgall.
And he's all over the glass, too. McCoy in for the Railroaders. He drives and gets it to fall. His second basket of the game. Drive there, no good, but fouled is Elkins. McCoy picking up the personal.
Elkins just got a step right there on McCoy, and McCoy's found chasing, and he ends up getting the foul.
Free throw is good. It's now 2 for 3 at the line. Kramer coming out, Cohen Tum coming in. And nice hustle there on the offensive board is Elkins. He might have deserved a trip back to the line, but the refs ruled it clean, and it'll be Altoona ball.
Yeah, Elkins knew that shot was off the second he released it from his hand, so he stayed with the play, chased down his rebound, and many could argue he deserved that.
Becker with an impressive jumper there over Schmidgall. Able to adjust to the 6'7" big man for the Crickets. Tangley fouled. That's going to be on McCoy, I believe. Tangley's 4 for 4 tonight at the line.
McCoy with 2 quick fouls here in about a minute. Wouldn't be surprised to see Altoona go to the bench here.
First free throw is good for Tangley. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They've been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. Second free throw good for Tangley. He's 6 for 6 from the line. And every student in the building has been standing for much of this game.
Well, when it's a game of this magnitude, you got to be excited.
Altoona's got a bit more students, but they, of course, are a larger school. And Gunderson gets over to Gower. Becker spins around. Tum gets the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Tangley. 10 minutes left. Fall Creek up 8.
Another long possession.
Schmidgall lays it in. Yeah, Altoona is patient on offense. They want to wear down the Crickets and eventually get a good look from Gunderson. And timeout called. Fall Creek is hyped. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Fall Creek 48, Altoona 38.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf, and coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Welcome back here in Cricket Country. Fall Creek up 10. Becker looks to inbound it here. Becker into Gunderson. Gunderson guarded by Elkins. Pops. No good. Rebounded by Schmidgall. Tangley pushed it to the corner. Elkins driving to Kramer. Over to Schmidgall. Elkins to Schmidgall, who lays it up and in. 5th bucket of the half for Schmidgall. Gunderson draws some contact.
Gunderson with a really nice move to get his defenders slipping, but drives right into 3 defenders, but he ends up drawing the foul.
I agree with you, Tanner Lepper. That belt basketball after dark is indeed awesome. I didn't realize how late it actually was. With that girls JV game going to overtime, and this one got a late start, and the softball commemoration, it's nearly 9 o'clock already.
There's no better place to be.
Second free throw, good. And Elkins bring it down. Hands it off to Tangley. Tum in the corner. Schmidgall to Tangley. And Elkins fakes it, drives through. Schmidgall guarded by Van Vliet, finds Elkins. Down low for the 2-point basket. Three from Gunderson, out of play. And one thing we haven't talked about tonight is Schmidgall's ability to pass.
Yeah, Schmidgall. With his size, you expect him to be more of a post scorer, but he can also facilitate from the post. We saw him right there on that play. Finds a cutting man, gets the 2 points and the assist.
Yeah, he's done a good job from the high post, being able to survey the court and see what Crickets are kind to the basket or who's down low, and that's been working for them. They get it into Tangley here. Turned over by Gunderson. Now Becker's got Kramer on him. Becker over Schmidgall, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Altoona ball.
Going back to Schmidgall's passing, you don't see that often, a big man who can facilitate.
Gunderson loses it on the pass. Connor couldn't get it. And the Fall Creek defense coming up big right now. And Elkins gets it into Tangley. Gets it back over to Elkins. Finds Kramer, who lays it in.
Altoona brought a really aggressive pressure there from the half court, but they're able to break it down and find Kramer underneath the basket for the easy two.
Yeah, that was a nice no look from Elkins. Or a partial look, if you will. Leading up to 14 for the Crickets. So far, a second half executed to perfection for Coach Storley's team.
Yeah, they came out different out of the locker room. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it's the softball unveiling, but they're playing really well.
And stolen by Tangley. And he lays it in. Gunderson with a nice move to the hoop.
Gunderson able to score over Schmidgall right there.
Elkins guarded by Van Vliet over to Tangley. Tangley gets around Gunderson, dribbles off his foot. Schmidgall picks it up. Hands it off to Wright. And that's going to be a foul on Becker. And that was actually on Van Vliet. That was an off-ball foul. And Wright inbounding here. Lobs it up to Tangley. Tangley guarded closely by Gunderson. Sees an open Elkins in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Connor. Gowers got it, hands it off to Becker. Becker to Gunderson. Gunderson, nice move. Doesn't fall, rebounded by Schmidgall.
I like the move there by Gunderson, but you can't help but feel like you could have found a better look on that possession.
Timeout called by the Crickets. 56-42 Fall Creek. More high school basketball after this.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Welcome back. 56-42 Crickets are up. Wright will look to inbound here.
Coming out of this timeout, I heard Coach Rick Storley telling his team to be strong with the ball. It seems like Fall Creek is trying to limit their turnovers and put this game away.
And they've done a good job of that here in the second half. Tangley's got it with Becker on him. Goes left. Schmidl over to Elkins. Kramer's got Van Vliet on him. And Fall Creek can't afford to take some time off the clock here. They've got a good lead on Altoona, and nice drive there by Tangley. Gower to Van Vliet, and he's fouled by Josh Wright. Van Vliet will head to the line.
Gower with a great behind-the-back pass there. He was guarded by Schmigdal right there, and he's able to find his teammate, and his teammate gets fouled.
Checking in for the Crickets is Evan Seidling. Second free throw here from Van Vliet is good. Altoona with the press here on Fall Creek. Nearly turned over. Kramer gets a hold of it. And he bulldozes down the court.
Yeah, Kramer came down the court with really serious speed right there because he got Becker to jump. Had a 4-on-5.
Tangley's got Becker on him. Foul called on Becker. And that's the 6th on Altoona. Fall Creek with just 4. First on Becker. And they get into Schmidl. Nice drive there by Kramer. He's fouled on the way, where he'll head to the line. Security Financial Bank SFB. Whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member of the FDIC. And remember, after this one, we will have an interview with a winning coach and a winning player. And I hope they do a trophy presentation, because I'd love to see that too.
I'd put my money on it happening.
I don't see it in here. I thought it'd be in here, but I'm sure they'll bring it in. Deep three, no good. Gower's put back, no good. Rebounded by Tangley. And you could just feel that Tangley wanted to get over to Schmidl because he was sure to throw one down there. He had no one.
Yeah, Schmidl had a fast break going there. It would be him versus nobody.
And blocked by Tangley. Rebounded by Seidling. Seidling over to Elkins. 16-point lead now for the Crickets. Kramer's got Connor on it. foul called. I'm surprised we haven't seen more Kelbell this half.
Yeah, Kelbell hasn't been in the game too much the second half. You wonder if there's something else going on with him because he was a huge contributor in that first half.
Tangley heading to the line. Maybe they just want more size. They've had Van Vliet out there a lot more than he played in the first half. And just like that, Kelbell's coming in. He's even loosening up. He's acting like he's been sitting for a little while.
Feels like he has.
17-point lead now. Tangley's free throw's good. 8 for 8 at the line tonight. Now Gunderson brings it down for the Railroaders. Gets around right, over to Connor. Gower hands off to Becker. Becker's jumper, no good. Rebounded by Tangley. Tangley's got Schmidgall. Schmidgall throws it down.
Momentum is 100% in the favor of the Crickets right now. Schmidgall throws it down.
Down the other end, Becker tries to lay one in. Rebounded by Seidling.
You just know he's been waiting for that one all game.
And Kramer. Yeah, he probably wanted it after he saw the Becker jam earlier.
Had to one-up him.
Deep three by Gunderson, no good. Rebounded by Schmidgall. Throws down to right. And the Crickets are going to be patient here, I'm sure. Wright's got it with no one on him. Here comes Kelbell. And what's the call here? Foul. That's on Kelbell. And Josh Wright will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Remember to stay tuned after this one. We'll have an interview with Coach Storley and a Highlight House player of the game. On our Naceville Dairy post-game show, Wright hits the free throw. Naceville Dairy's got fresh cheese curds made daily. Get yours at Naceville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or at nacevilledairy.com.
Yeah, if you're Fall Creek here up by 23 points at this point in the game with under 2 minutes to go, you're just playing keep away, dribble it out.
Both free throws good there from Wright. Fall Creek with 40 here in the second half and holding Altoona to 14.
Pure dominance in the second half from the Crickets.
Kelbell blocked by Tangley.
Exhibit A.
And all of a sudden, the entire Altoona student section is sitting.
Feels like the life has been sucked out of them.
And Fall Creek gets the ball in.
Altoona's still coming out here with that full court pressure.
And another two from Kramer. He's having himself a very good game offensively. As soon as we said he's not lighting up the scorebook, he has been putting in some points as well as the great defense.
Yeah, he's putting in an all-out effort on both sides of the ball here tonight.
And a host of substitutions from both teams here. And Fall Creek can taste it, no doubt.
Fall Creek is just a minute and 12 seconds away for getting the first ever trophy in this rivalry.
Drive there and shot good. Nice move there from Dylan Michaels. And laying it down on the other end is Caden Prock. Got the man to bite on the shot fake. Michaels driving. And the Caden Prock chant erupting from the Fall Creek fans. Michaels no good, rebounded by the Crickets. Rochester brings it down. Over to Prock. Wide open three. Good! From Logan Gustafson.
It's always a great time when the reserves start chipping in.
And just like that, Fall Creek lays the hammer down on Altoona. And they win the first ever trophy of the Battle of Highway 12, 74-45. And we will be back after the Nacerville Dairy message from Nacerville Dairy with an interview with Coach Storley and a player of the game. Stay tuned for that. Fall Creek 74, Altoona 45.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Fall Creek, where the Crickets, they took away my score. I believe they won by 29. It was 74-45, I believe. And we're joined here by Coach Rick Storley and the Highlight House Player of the Game, Miles Schmidgall. Coach, edition 229 of the Battle of Highway 12. First with the trophy, how's it feel to lay the hammer down in the second half?
It feels really good. I mean, Altoona is an outstanding club. They went on that 7-0 run right before halftime. And, we went down by 2, but we told the kids we're right where we want to be. I thought we were playing hard, and we're doing good things, and we got off to a good start in the second half. We didn't let them get away from us. And then this guy right here turned it on, did a wonderful job for us, along with the rest of the teammates. So I'm really proud of these kids.
Yeah, second half, execute to perfection. Talk about your defense. I know we don't have Cullen Kramer with us right now, but talk about his defense on Becker all game long.
I would not want to be guarded by Cullen Kramer. He's, you can see he's been in the weight room, and he's right on him. Becker is just a tremendous player. I mean, he can do so many things. And then Owen Gunderson, they have 2 of the best guards that in the area. So to do that tonight against them, whatever we ran against them, Josh Wright, maybe didn't get in the scoring column as much, but his defense tonight, he really made Gunderson work. And we knew those guys would score some points, but we had to limit that, and they both did a wonderful job.
Yeah, and how's this great showing tonight? Have you excited for a quick turnaround tomorrow? You go to Cadott.
Yeah, that's hopefully we have our heads on. We talked a little bit about it right now that we got another game tomorrow. We can celebrate this a little bit, but then we got to get our heads back on and glued on, and we got to try and get back in this conference race. And we just can't let a game like that slip right before the holidays. But we tell them to enjoy, be in the moment. We tell them to be in the moment, and let's be in the moment. Let's have a little fun and excitement right now. So
thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Now with Miles Schmidgall. Talk about the atmosphere tonight and just that turnaround in the second half and just what it was like playing in front of everyone here.
It was incredible. We got the fans. It was packed in here, maybe the most people I've ever seen in this size gym. That was part of the reason we won. They were here, they were present, they brought the energy.
And we were talking about your game today. Not only were you dominant down low, but you were able to see your teammates and you're really dishing it to them as well.
Oh, my teammates, I pass to them, they score almost every time. I'm glad that I can play with such great guys. They space the floor well, they just play basketball, and that's all I can ask.
Did the Becker dunk motivate you for one of your own?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's one of my AAU teammates, great player. He gets up, I want him one too.
Yeah, and you guys turn around tomorrow, another conference game. What do you want to see from your guys? Just Coach talked about the quick turnaround.
I just want to see energy and the willingness to play. I want them to want to win, want to keep going, playing basketball, and just get another conference win.
And I'll hand this to you. I'll step out of the way. I'll count you in. And you'll say I'm Miles Schmidgall.
Okay. I'm Miles Schmidgall, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations. Highlight House shirt.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. That's Fall Creek winning 74-45 over Altoona. My name's been Dan Lau, joined by Dom Millay, my color and producer tonight. From both of us, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Fall Creek's got some time off. They got a game tomorrow, and the girls back at Neelsville. And it's been a great atmosphere tonight, and thank you all for tuning in. Have a good evening.